I have 2 books that I have written and published, and I am soon going to start on my 3rd one. And I wanted to share with you some of my strategies for marketing, promoting the books, publicizing about the books. That way you can try to get my ideas and do them yourself if you are a new published author. Welcome if you are new to the Efficiency and Organization YouTube channel. I also have a website that goes with this channel. I am an educational content creator, and the website is called efficiencyandorganization.com. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel, and also when you visit the website, please be sure to subscribe there because all the information I give is very helpful, very useful, and no matter what you're doing in your life, it's gonna help you. Okay, so here's what I did when I started to, I was about to be done with my first book. The first step was to put everything on social media. So for example, when I was signing my contract, I put that on social media and I said, signing my contract, gonna publish a book. So that way my friends and family and whoever I had knew, oh, something is in the works, and that way they can stay tuned for what was coming. So when you're gonna publish, about to publish, if you have a pre-sale that's starting, make sure that you put that on social media. I would suggest once a day for like 5 days. That way it's like you're building momentum. Doing it once is not enough. You wanna do it over a course of 5 days, even a course of 10 days. And it's okay if you think that, somebody might see it multiple times. That's kind of the idea, because maybe the first time they don't quite have the money to pay for it. Maybe the next time they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that, and they don't. So putting it in front of people's eyes a few times is not a bad idea. The second thing I did, I ordered copies and I sent them to local libraries. I sent them to the universities that we have nearby. And I basically attached a letter to the front of the book and I said, here's my copy. I'm a local author and my book is gonna help readers because it's a self-help book, right? My books, what I write about are efficiency, being organized, being productive, well managed with time. So it's a self-help book, so that's what I used. But let's say you write books for children. Let's say you write books like fantasy books. What would the readers get from it? So if you write a letter and attach it and send it, it'd be really nice. I actually got 2 letters back from local libraries thanking me for the book. So I'm hoping that by the book being out there in their libraries, people read it and get help from it. Hopefully, if they like it, they could share it with people. Hopefully, if they like it, they could put a review from me on Amazon or Goodreads. So those are all strategies, but I did get like about 20 books that I paid for myself, and then I sent them out. Next thing was reviews. So what I did was my goal was to get at least 10 reviews for my first book, and I did the same for my second book. So people who I know, I just reached out. I said, hey, if you give me your address, I'll send it to you. Just look through. I need this favor from you. Look through, see how you feel about the book. If you like it, please go on Amazon and give me the stars. And if you can write a few sentences about how it helped you, please help me out, because the more reviews you have, the more when people search for the topic, you'll be able to be found. And the next thing I did was through my publisher. Now, because I'm not self-published, I actually have a publisher who did the book for me. The publisher is also putting the book on its website, right? And so that's like a form of marketing, form of promotion for me. And also sometimes the publisher would also advertise the book on its social media pages for me. Next was newspapers and also local publications like magazines. So I went through and I just basically Googled local magazines. I live in Rancho Cucamonga, California, and what this area is called the Inland Empire. So I looked for magazines in the Inland Empire. I looked for newspapers in the Inland Empire. And I basically reached out to them and I said, oh, I have this new book. This is what it's about. If you, kind of like a press release is what I did. I sent out a press release. If you're looking for a sample, I could send you mine. I have absolutely no problem doing that. So just use my format and then make it your own. But that also helped because I did get picked up by 2 local newspapers, and they did publish about the book being out, and that was great publicity for me. So that's a recommendation for you. If you want to get mine, all you have to do is in the comments, let me know. Say, can I have a copy of your press release? And I'll send it to you. That's all you have to do. When I started writing my first book, I had absolutely no intention of having a website, having a blog. Those actually blossomed from me becoming an author. So it's a big, big suggestion that I have for you. I get thousands of readers on my website every month. So if you can get yourself a website and get yourself a blog going, I used GoDaddy for mine, but I'm not sure if you want to use GoDaddy. You could use any other website hosting service that you like. And that's where I get, like, I could put my books there in the products page. Every time I write a blog, at the very bottom, I write about the books that I have them out. So I think having a website and a blog has helped me tremendously. So by all means, I think if you could get yourself a website and a blog, it's a great idea. I reached out to some other authors and we did swaps for each other. I reached out via email, I found them and I said, hey, is it okay for you if you send me your book, I'll send you my book. And then we write reviews. We read and write reviews for each other. That helped tremendously. And we also put each other's books on social media. So like I'll share your book with my social media audiences if you could share mine with yours. So it's called an author swap. If you want to do that, it's a great strategy. I did do it with 5 people for my first book and it was a great success. I did a couple of podcast interviews and each time they did like mention the book at the very beginning and at the very end that I had books out. I really do want to explore interviews a little bit more, but it's just very time consuming because I have to reach out via email to a bunch of podcasters. Like out of 100, I might get one who would say, yes, we're willing to do an interview with you. I do think if you could reach out, if you have the time to search for podcasters and do an interview with them, they will mention your book. Now I want to share with you a couple of things that I am exploring. This isn't stuff I'm going to do this year, but definitely next year, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm going to reach out to influencers and see how much they would charge to publicize my book for me. So for example, if a person has, let's say 20,000 subscribers on Pinterest, I'm going to reach out to that person and say, what would your fee be for you to do 5 Pinterest pins that link to my book on Amazon? It's a great idea. You never know. What if they say, oh, it's $50, it's $100. You know what? To get like 20,000 people to hopefully see that, that's not bad. I would be willing to pay $100 for that. Facebook ads, I haven't tried. That's also something I'm going to try to do. I've done Facebook ads to promote my website, to promote my like blogs, but I haven't done it for the book. So that's something I'm gonna explore more. I'm gonna explore conferences. So I'm gonna see if I could go on at least 2 conferences next year and take the books as giveaways to give out to people. I'm gonna try that. One other thing I'm gonna try to do is to reach out to local booksellers and see if they'd be willing to help me with the book signing I can do. And then the last thing is, I know Amazon has its own marketing that you have to pay for, but I'm thinking it might be worth it. So definitely not this year. It's not on my to-do list because I'm very set on the things, my goals for this year. But definitely in the following year, this is something I'm going to explore and see how much it costs to do, to get, again, like some more promoting and some more publicity for the books. If you like the content that I'm sharing with you, again, make sure you subscribe, like the video, share the video with other authors. If you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified when new videos come out, which is twice a week. And they're everything to do with whether you have a small business, you're a student, in your personal life, in your professional life, basically being more organized, well managed with time, better planned. So it's all really good information, useful information that'll help you. And I appreciate you being with me today. I will catch you in the next video.